Hi everyone, and welcome to Noodle Journey, your destination for detailed and informative reviews of the instant noodle universe. And today we've got something really interesting from Nongshim. This is their potato noodle soup. Before we get started with this review, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content. Now, I am always excited to try a Nongshim product I've never had before, and here we have something pretty different today, noodles made from potatoes. Now, you might have looked at the ingredients of any of Nongshim's other noodle packs, or maybe you don't, but you might have noticed that their noodles all do contain a little potato starch in them, which contributes to their chewy, bouncy texture. Now, this particular recipe is bringing that potato starch forward as its primary ingredient. Be warned, however, that if you are on a gluten-free diet, this is still not a gluten-free product. There is wheat gluten in this. Now, this isn't quite as ubiquitous as other Nongshim products in my local stores, but you should still be able to score them for around $7 to $10 for a 4-pack online or at places like H Mart and other Asian grocery stores. Unlike many of Nongshim's other products, I cannot find any evidence that this one comes in a cup form, so this pillow pack is it if you want to buy this. So anyway, as everyone knows, I do love Nongshim's Shin noodles that are in so many of their products, and I'm hoping that these will be just as good, if not better, due to that thick potato starch amping them up. But the packaging doesn't really make it clear what kind of broth this is, and that's why I'm here, to fill you in on what this product actually is. So enough chit-chat, let's open this up and see what we've got. But first, nutritional information. In a fun twist, this is a Nongshim product that actually contains a single serving instead of 2 in this bag, which has 1,560 milligrams of sodium. So that's not terrible for instant noodles. It is 68% of your daily allowance. So inside the pack, this time we've got a square noodle block instead of the usual round shape, plus a powdered soup base and a vegetable packet. Now the ingredients say that the vegetable packet contains only cabbage and bok choy, which I find strange because Nongshim usually comes with green onion as well, so I guess we'll see. It appears that this is more or less a vegetable broth in here, with ingredients like MSG, garlic, onion, tomato, and mushroom, and there are some other vegetable extracts in here that I don't normally see, like spinach and zucchini. And I love all of those, so I'm very optimistic about this. This does actually look to be a vegan product based on the ingredient list, but please double check if that is important to you. Time to cook. All right, and here we go. The broth has a very interesting smell that, well, let me save it for the overall score because this could be very interesting if it actually tastes like what it smells like. Let's give this a try. All right, so let's start talking about the noodles. The noodles are intended to be the star of the show here because of that extra potato starch in them, and they're very good. But I gotta be honest, they're not like different or better than Nongshim's regular noodles. They still have that same kind of springy, starchy quality to them. And yeah, they're excellent, but I don't know if they're like leaps and bounds more excellent than just the plain old Nongshim wheat noodles. So, great noodles, just don't come in here expecting something like super mind-blowing. I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10 either way. Let's talk about spice level, because this is a Korean noodle soup, and you never know what you're going to get with Korean noodles. Yeah, this is a little spicy. I can detect it, unlike the last few reviews where I've been like, oh no, there's spice in here, but I don't taste it. No, I taste it here. It's pretty mild. A little bit of tickle at the back of my throat, but nothing super crazy. I've had buffalo chicken wings that are way spicier than this. I think this is worth about a 2.5 out of 10 on the spice scale. For those of you who hate spice but are still interested in this product, I promise you it's not that bad. All right, so let's talk about the overall flavor here because I got some very interesting aromas when I was smelling this, and the taste does kind of confirm it. This has a little bit of a sour cream kind of bend to it, even though I double checked, there's no sour cream in the ingredients. But it still has that kind of sour aroma mixed in with a very nice vegetable broth. I'm definitely tasting mushroom at the forefront of the broth. and a really hefty amount of salt and onion flavor as well. It's an incredibly tasty vegetable broth. I think I might actually prefer this vegetable broth to the Nongshim Soon broth. It's really ridiculously tasty. The cabbage and the bok choy are also very good, giving a little bit of sweetness and bitterness, which I think goes really, really well with the sour cream and mushroom flavor coming out of the broth. Yeah, this is great. I really would have hoped for a few more vegetables in here, and I was kind of expecting the noodles to be something they're not, which is more my fault than Nongshim's fault. But overall, this is definitely worth a repurchase. I'm super into this flavor, and I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 as an overall score. Really nice savory vegetable broth. Well, that was a fun surprise. You see the package and it says potato noodles and soup without any further description, and you really don't know what this broth is going to taste like. But this broth is excellent. And again, unless I'm mistaken, it's vegan, so this is pretty friendly for most diets. The potato noodles are excellent, even if they're not wildly different from Nongshim's other noodles. And I think this is definitely something you should look into purchasing if you like all the flavors that I described. And with that, I'm going to sign off and finish this, and I'm going to be very happy about it. I have a lot of other Nongshim products obviously in my queue because they're one of my favorite brands. Can't wait to get to those, but I will be back with something interesting for the next episode. So please tune in then. Hope to see you next time on Noodle Journey.